What's up, Mitch?
What's up, Pickle?
You hear me good?
Yup.
Ready to rock, baby?
Dude, born ready.
I was born on the bayou. What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Pickles House. Special episode today. I got a good buddy of mine with me, Mitch Draper, everybody.
Yo.
He runs a podcast named Talks with TVBOO. You can catch him on Spotify. He's got a comedy album, comedy music. He does electric music. That's how you pronounce it.
Electronic, yeah.
Electronic. He's gotten real big in the electronic scene. He just did Buku Fest. This dude's killing it out here. He's about to go on tour. This man is an inspiration. You know, he's doing his thing and he's doing it well, you guys.
You make me blush, dude.
Welcome, Mitch Draper. How you doing tonight?
I'm blushing now, dude.
Blushing?
You fucking silver-tongued devil.
I watch everything, dude. This is the scene. You know what I mean? You step foot in the scene, I watch it all.
Yeah. I mean, it took y'all a minute. It took y'all a minute to give it, I guess to gain respects from the local comedians around here. But, once I finally started gaining it, that's when y'all started taking notice a little bit more.
You kill one room, that's all it takes. You open our eyes up when you kill one room. But you were in hiding for a long time. I remember you before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, I do URBC before COVID.
Yeah.
And I do remember you. That's when I was still running around and trying to figure out how to be funny as well.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing comedy?
I say 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, but I took all of the pandemic off.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't go do any stand up. I just sat in my house and just did music. And, I wrote the comedy album then.
The electronic music?
Yeah. But then that's when I did the comedy record too. I mean, the comedy records, no electronics. They're not electronic songs.
Right.
Yeah. It's every genre you can think of in an album. But
yeah, you're a jack of all trades when it comes to the arts.
Yeah, I try, man. Electronic is my forte. I'm really big into dubstep and that whole electronic scene. It's fun. But also, I grew up a musician. I play multiple instruments. I love different genres. I write a lot of lyrics. So,
what instruments do you play?
I'm a drummer. That's my main thing.
I'm a drummer, too.
Hell yeah. I started playing drums when I was 9 and started playing shows when I was 13. Started touring when I was 16. And
That's
then
fire.
Been playing guitar for probably 6 years, piano for 4.
Check you out,
yeah, bro. I mean, music has always been my fucking jam ever since I was a kid. I always knew I wanted to be a musician.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. If you ever need that instrument, that a guitar of yours fixed, I'm the guy to come to.
Yeah. I've learned that about you.
Yeah. I buy selling fixed instruments with my father, people. That's why my dad's a luthier.
Hell yeah, man. What's the coolest instrument you fix? Do you have anything from a famous person or maybe there's a used condom in that bitch? What's the best instrument you fixed?
You ever heard of what's his Dr. fucking
dude. I want to fix that guy. I want to fix that guy.
He's a porn star. He's a porn star. He plays his instruments while he gets his dick sucked in. Fucks.
I'm Dr. Fucking.
Dr. Fucking. Right now. No, I can't remember his fucking name right now. Fats Domino's one. He's a customer. This is my dad's city. Yeah. Honestly, he's a legend. And I mean, if people play any type of stringed instruments, they go to him if they're smart. You know what I mean? Yeah. We do good. I mean, great quality work, the best in the city. And my people know my dad in Europe for this.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
That's
my dad's in the Musical Hall of Fame in the West Bank.
Oh shit, West Bank. Is there a West Bank?
West Bank Musical Hall of Fame.
Is that a thing, dude?
We create our own Hall of Fames on the West Bank.
It's just on the wall outside of the CVS, outside of Rouse's,
next to a funeral house,
right next to the gun store.
And then you got the drug dealer on the corner.
Yeah, I'm just going back to Dr. Fucking, dude. If I was gonna be a porn star, I'm gonna be Dr. Fucking.
Hell yeah, that's a great name, Dr. Fucking.
You get the point where you're like, that guy fucks.
That guy right there, he does some fucking.
I got your prescription right here, bitch.
What kind of opioids do you need.
Yeah.
No opioids, just Viagra.
Yeah,
That's all I care.
I got the, we have to do a rectal exam with my cock.
You a fucking trip, boy. Hell yeah. Look, it's gonna come to me later. Whoever that person I was thinking of, watch. I'm just gonna get a eureka moment. Who are your inspirations? How about that?
Travis Barker was my biggest one growing up. Still is to this day, man. Travis Barker's the fucking man. You know, when I was a young drummer, you know, I grew up on, you know, pop punk and just punk music and stuff. Yeah. And he's just a fucking savage on the drums, man. And he's still like, not many people have had careers as like go as long as he has, and it's just constantly rising. So, you know, touring with Blink and producing for all, you know, he's revived that genre of music lately, like Machine Gun Kelly and like all those other guys. And
he rocks with Machine Gun Kelly.
He produces all of his music.
That's fine. I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the music's so good. It's like, you know, it sounds like it has like that nostalgic sound, but it's because Travis Barker's producing it. The beats are always fucking insane because he's one of the best drummers alive.
Fuck yeah.
And then like, you ever listen to Grizz?
No.
So he's an electronic act, but he does like live saxophone playing. But Grizz is also one of those guys who also lives outside of electronic music. You know, he's produced for like Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, and you know his music's been everywhere. To work commercials, to selling out Red Rocks, to, you know, he makes dubstep, he'll make house music, he'll make jazz, funk, just like, you know, produce for some rappers or some shit, like stuff like that, where it's just so versatile, but also he gets on stage, he's gonna melt your fucking face with some nasty ass bass. So it's like that type of shit gets me hyped. So
I saw the video with you doing that to all them white kids out there. How was BOO?
BOO was sick, man. BOO was fucking awesome. Speaking of, I mean, I did a track with Grizz.
Yeah.
Played it at BOO.
No shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've seen Grizz live more than any other artist, man. I remember when I was young, before I was even producing, like I would just go follow him around. And,
really?
And then
here in New Orleans?
No, around the country.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's a world act. Like
you just traveled to go see Grizz?
Oh yeah, he's a main staged act type of guy.
Okay.
And I remember about a year ago, I hit him up to come on my podcast. And he was like, I'll come on your podcast only if we write a song together. And I was like, I guess.
If that's what you want to do, Grizz, I guess I can make that sacrifice in my life.
I played it cool. I played it cool, bro. But my ex, she heard me fucking scream in my studio. I went, ah! She comes in the room, boy. I showed her the fucking message and she was like, ah! It was such a fucking big deal, man. It was so yeah, we actually made a song together.
That is a big deal. You know, whenever you go see somebody perform and stuff and you're like, man, I fucking love this dude. I wish I could fucking perform with this person and do something like that. And then if you manifest that into the world, you know what I'm saying? You take the steps and you manifest that shit into the world, and now you get to make a song with them.
Yeah, it's a dream come true, honestly, man.
That's fire.
Because like it went from like him being Grizz to now he's just Grant. You know, like, what's his name? We'll text. We'll play some.
Out of that man's name.
Oh, dude, it's you know, it's a known fact. You know,
I don't know.
It's out there. You know,
what's up, Grant? How you doing, buddy?
But that was some of the craziest shit, man. It's just like I said, he's still my favorite artist to this day.
Yeah,
and now he's just a boy, which is really fucking cool.
I'm just a boy. I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy now.
That's what he wants to identify as.
I tell lies, my nose grows.
If he identifies as a little boy, we'd be insensitive to say he's not.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
In today's world.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My pronouns are cactus/cacti.
I don't have pronouns. I'm just a pickle. That's just a noun.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm just a noun.
Pickle / you're a dry. You can be a wet cucumber, dude.
A wet cucumber.
Yeah, you're a little. I always said a pickle's a little bisexual cucumber, man. So you know,
the doctor fuck use me in a video.
I said that once, man. A pickle is a bisexual cucumber that just got dipped one day and rolled with it.
I'm not bisexual. Just I am straight. It is actually not a choice, people. It's not a choice.
I know, dude. Isn't it bullshit being straight? You're like, these gay guys are having so much fun, dude.
I was thinking, look, honestly, I was thinking about it the other day, bro. And I I told her I got rejected by this chick I kind of dig. And it's a shitty thing, but I was like, man, if I was gay and a gay guy fucking rejected me, I think I would beat that bitch up. I think I would beat that dude up. I would fuck that dude up. Like, you reject me, bitch? Who the fuck do you think you are? Like, me?
You just fight him, and it's okay. It's acceptable because you're dudes.
Yeah. Hit him with one of them Will Slip slappers to the jaw. Just, pow, you know?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, dude. No, it's like, if I was gay, I'm like, hey, I'm going to go watch the game with my boys. Like, and he's like, why the fuck are you texting me right now? I don't give a shit. You're like, wow, this is great.
Right.
This is fantastic.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you just watch the football with your boy and, you just blow each other. Like, whoa. Be fun.
It would be fun.
Be fun, dude. Bullshit.
Yeah, so I'm not gay, but if I was, gay people would be in trouble if they denied me by loving you fucks.
I got turned down the other day too, man.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that some shitty feeling?
Yeah, it's a shitty feeling when it's one you actually like, dude. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard for me to like a girl.
Yeah.
And whenever I finally do it, I get turned down. I'm like, man, fuck.
Me too. Dude, I swear, bro. It's like, and especially if y'all was like chilling. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of felt like there was something there.
Oh, yeah.
Then they're like, nah, bro. Oh, you want to friend zone me, motherfucker? I wish you was a gay dude right now. I wish.
Get the fuck out of you. But no, yeah, it sucks, man, because you're like, oh, damn, I'm feeling her. Actually, a lot of times it's just like, whenever I'm talking to a woman, and like I said, it's just hard for me to like a chick, I feel like nowadays, man.
Yeah, dude, it really is. Especially like in the music or comedy industry and shit. It's hard to fucking date people.
Super hard to date people, man. I was in a relationship for a while I was touring, and that shit's tough.
Yeah,
real tough
on the road and shit like that.
Yeah, it's super tough, man. Because you deal with like, also like whenever I'm home, man, like with music. So I don't know how it is with comedy, just because I feel like I'm a little bit of a half-ass comedian at times, just because I'm not sitting down all day writing all day. Yeah. I write jokes when they come to me. Music is my career. It's my job. As soon as I wake up, I do my routine, and then I'm in the studio I treat it like a 9 to 5, and I work overtime every week.
Hell yeah.
So it's like whenever I have that on top of touring, it's really hard to give a woman the attention she deserves and stuff like that. Also, it can be hard for a girl who, in this case, we were dating before I was shit. And then as we were together, I start gathering a fan base. And like, she sees people who are like, losing their shit when they see me in person. And that can be hard for someone to adjust to.
It is, bro. Look, I'm telling you, I have a baby mother. I have a baby on the way. All right. And the girl was cool at first. All right. Beforehand, I was with this other chick for 5 years.
Yeah.
And she saw me go through different phases of what I want to do. And then I landed on comedy. And she was like, oh, I don't fucking care that you do comedy, but I don't like it. I don't particularly like it because you're not making no fucking money with the shit right now.
Right.
You don't make shit with comedy in the beginning. But we ended up breaking up with this other one, the mother of my child. She's cool. Like people are cool. I find like I've dated a couple, not many, but a couple since I've been a comic, and it's like people are cool with the comedy aspect at first, because it's like, oh shit, he knows everybody. You get a little attention and shit. And then I go up on stage and kill. And they don't get attention anymore. I get the attention. Like you said, people are fucking coming up to me, talking to me and shit like that. And the mother of my child, she's a pretty chick. You know what I mean? So she's used to walking in the room and all eyes on her. You know what I'm saying? And when they switched over to her to this fucking chunky white guy, it's just funny.
Chunky in all the right places.
That's right, baby.
That's why they call you Pickle, dude.
That's right. Limp anger. And but I mean it's a weird thing when that shit happened. I saw it, like it made her click a little bit. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I totally get that.
She was like, you need to like stop doing comedy and work for Ford. And I was like, fuck that. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah. In my case, I was always doing the music stuff. So like that was always a known thing. And I was I wasn't like killing it, but I was making a living doing it for a long time. And then like once I started killing it, things started getting a lot different. Okay, he can buy me some stuff now. That's cool. But then I'm like, all right, his attention's not on me that much anymore. Right. But now what I have to deal with now is, especially like it's always been a thing, but it's been a lot lately. It's like now women want to be with me because I am on stage.
And that's a weird thing.
It's a weird thing, dude. Because like whenever I was a kid, I mean, I didn't ever have any trouble like getting pussy or anything like that, but I had to go actively try.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now
we're hunters, you know. You gotta hunt for that shit.
Like I had to go try. You know what I mean? I had to put in some effort. I don't have to do shit now. And at first it's cool, but now it's like, all right, these girls don't actually want to hang out with me because of me. They want to hang out with me because they get to say they hung out with TVBOO, or they want to fuck me because they said they could fuck TVBOO or whatever like that. So that's something that it took a minute to kind of get used to as well. So like you know, there's a lot of weirdness whenever I'm trying to meet somebody I actually like. Because do you initially like me because of who I am as a person?
Now, have you ever fucked a fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
I've done it.
I've had chances to, but I was with somebody. So I was like, I'm loyal. You know what I mean? I'm not going to fuck them over.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit of a hoe.
Look, I'm on the verge right now of bringing hoe back. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm on the verge of bringing hoe back. I'm like teeter-tottering with that shit.
Whenever me and my ex broke up, dude, I just went on a straight hoe phase because I'm touring everywhere, and then like I'm able to actually entertain these beautiful women, and so I became a little bit of a hoe. Calmed down a good bit, and it's just I'm so fucking focused on my music stuff and like my career. Like it's really hard for someone to gain my attention, and so whenever you do find someone that catches that attention, it sucks when you get turned down. Back to that. So and it kind of like whenever I got turned down, I was like, man, this is why the fuck am I out here trying to do this anyway, man? I need to be more focused. You know, I need to keep my fucking work going.
Well, dude, that's where my fucking head went too. Like I was like, all right, that's cool. You don't want to be with me? Watch, I'm about to focus like a motherfucker. Like I put my head to the grind, dog. When I had a headlining spot last night that I did really well at. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I was just prepared for that all day long. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like I work a lot. You say you work overtime with music. I work overtime with comedy, bro. Like I have my own process in comedy too. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you have to have that kind of process because you do comedy. Mitch did a show with us the other day. You know, how was that show for you?
It was a rough show.
It was a rough. That shit's not easy whenever you take it from the fucking open mics to the shows, bro.
Well, I've done shows.
That room was a rough room. This was a biker bar. Yeah. The first show we ever did at this biker bar. Like I got to him, you know what I mean? Because I know how to get to everybody.
Right.
But
I feel like I did a decent job getting at him.
You did good. You did all right.
You know, talk to the crowd a little bit. You know, give it up for your local meth head asshole back there. I thought that was good.
That was good.
The Let's Go Brandon. I feel like they could, connect with that one.
I thought we were about to start chanting in that bitch. Yeah, I was ready. I was ready. Let's go, man.
It's funny. So like, I grew up around bikers. My dad was a hardcore biker, still is to this day. So like I had like a good bit of stories, but I'd never practiced those stories or tried them out or anything like that. So like, now going back into that room, because I got booked for it again for this month. And so I have a little bit more preparation I know the type of crowd I'm going to have now. So I'm going to be a lot more prepared going into it. That's what a lot of comedy is just like, you think you got it and then you go into a room and you go to a crowd you don't know. And like you said, it's a fucking routine. It's that's what I love so much about comedy. It's like, just anything you do, the more you do it, the better you'll get every fucking time. Right. You'll figure out things right there on the spot that you didn't think of that whenever you're sitting down writing.
Exactly. The stage is a whole different thing with comedy. You know what I mean? Because like music, you got your shit. You ready with your music. You know what's going in. And I saw how you rock with your stuff. I've seen your videos and stuff.
You got to come see a show, man.
I do want to come see a show, man. I'm old. Like, Mitch invited me to TVBOO, and I was like, I want to come, but I'm fucking old, bro. He's like 3 a.m, dog. Yeah, like,
that's the after party. Went on at 3 a.m.
I'm sleeping at 12 or 1 now in the morning, bro.
It's crazy because it's 3 a.m, but it's still 2,000 people in that venue. It's sold out.
Wild.
And then at TVBOO, I probably played in front of I think it was maybe like 7,000 people, 8,000, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good crowd.
That's fucking cool.
It's a fun crowd.
Bro. I can't wait to get in front of a crowd like that big to do comedy.
I know I've done comedy as TVBOO at music festivals, and it's been cool because it's been like big crowds, like bigger crowds than I've ever done stand up for. So like I did it at Wakan Fest. That's out in at Mulberry Mountain. And that's one that actually I brought up to you that I'm going to be able to bring a lineup this time. But I did it was like at noon in front of like 500 people. And then I did it in Boca Raton, Florida at Forbidden Kingdom Festival in front of like 600 people, just straight up comedy. Like, I was the only comedy act on the whole festivals. It's cool because I was like the only artist who got 2 sets. Nice. Everybody just DJ'd, and I DJ'd, and then I had a separate set for just stand up. So
that's fire.
It's cool.
That's
real
fire.
cool.
You got to double up on that ass.
Yeah.
Put the double dick on them. Yeah. Dr. Fuck over here.
My agent's like, yeah, you can get another set, but it was going to cost you, you
know. He was going to cost you? Mm-hmm. How much did it cost you?
For stand up, just $500.
To do a stand up?
Yeah,
set?
just for stand up. But
you made money back off of it?
No, so like, how much did it cost me to do stand up?
Yeah,
it didn't cost me. No, I got paid. They paid me $500.
Oh, all right. I was about to say
stand up. I mean, that's nothing compared to like my.
We don't do that. We get paid, bro.
that's like nothing compared to like my DJ fee. That's not me trying to flex. That's just like, you know.
Yeah, we won't talk about money too much.
Right.
But it's nice to be able to have that flex muscle, bro.
Dude, it's super nice, man, because like it's once I kind of got security from the music stuff, like financial wise, like, man, my stresses completely change. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the things I focused on, like a lot of times, and then some days in the studio back in the day, like it would be really hard for me to write because I have this thing in the back of my head. It's like, fuck, man, how am I going to have enough to pay all my bills this month? Or like whenever I was first getting flown out to play shows, it was like $400 booking fees. And it's like, that may sound like a lot, but then you have to pay for flights. You have to pay your agents. You have to pay your management. So like, you know, you're actually losing money on those shows.
Yeah.
So it's like in the beginning, like that stress fucked my music up in a bit. Cause like, it's hard to be creative whenever you're like forcing it out of you because you have to figure it out. But now that like I have that financial stability, I don't
give a fuck thing a little bit.
Dude, it's so much better. Like my output's better. My creativity, the music, the quality of it's all great. The only thing I'm fucking really focusing on is just making the best song possible for no reason other than for myself, which is awesome. It's just like the best. It's like the most freeing. I feel so creatively free to do whatever I want. And like, that is literally the best feeling I've ever experienced as a person.
Nice. Yeah. That's what it's about, bro. Yeah. Being able to be your free artistic self in the world, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. Because like I said, I've been doing this music shit since I was 9. And it's just been a fucking struggle at hustle, so many different failed projects. And now that it's finally doing its thing, it's great. And now I can focus on comedy a little bit more. I've been able to put a little bit more time into comedy because things are rolling just fine on the music thing. I got a great team. Everything's in place. We have plans for the next 2 years already in motion.
That's what it's about right there.
Yeah. So it's like, now I'm able to, I'm sitting on tons of music. I'm really happy with everything I'm making. Let me go do an open mic tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. I'm glad and happy for you, man. That's where everybody's trying to get, you know what I mean? To get those fucking those road dates and just be out here, you know?
Yeah. And I will say, man, it has been really fucking
doing what you love.
For sure. Like, it has been a really good feeling lately, though, to have all the local comedians such as yourself.
Yeah.
Like kind of, you know, view me as a peer now, you know, like been like, hey, you're funny. Like, come hang with us. Come on my podcast. Hey, you want to be on the show? That's a good feeling too, because when I was coming to the shows for a little bit, I was like, I knew I was funny, but I just hadn't had it down yet. You know what I mean? I wasn't crushing it yet. So that's been a really good feeling, having someone like you and, you know, just, you know, say, hey, you're funny. Like it's a good feeling. And it actually helps me with my comedy too.
Yeah, it does, dude. Look, when I stepped into the scene, bro, I was horrible. I was really bad. And there wasn't anybody to tell me stuff like that. Like there was, but it was a weird thing. Like the comics in the scene before COVID, they had their tight-knit communities and stuff like that. And you can't just walk into that shit and be the person that gets on stage. You know what I mean? You got to pay your dues with this shit. But at the same time, everybody like stood away from me because it was a crack because I was bad. You know what I mean? I was saying fucked up jokes on stage.
Those are the best though.
They are in the beginning. Like I'm still cool with mine. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like everybody hated them. Like half the people loved them, half the people wanted me going.
Yeah, right.
You know. But I learned how to develop and get that shit rolling. You know what I mean? And now people fucking like me. But at the same time, like when I see people come in and I try to be inviting, more inviting than it was to me, like people were to me, because it's big. You know what I mean? Like you just said, like somebody like me or anybody. Because I had one dude, he came up to me. It was like when nobody wanted to fuck with me. He like nonchalantly walks over to me and stand next to me. It was like, hey man, you're funny. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I think you're funny.
Yeah.
And then he just walks off. And this was one of the bigger comics in the scene. Shout out to my boy Lane, Leon. And he fucking like told me that. And I was like, it like blew my fucking mind right quick, because this dude's funny as fuck. He almost looks like you a little bit, bro. Okay. I swear, dude.
Oh, wow. I know Lane. Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he looks like you a little bit,
I can see
bro.
that a little bit, dude.
Yeah, but he like walks up to me and just nonchalantly, he's like, bro, you're funny. Keep doing the shit.
It's cool what like
and
that.
I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, that was like a cool fucking thing. Like he didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? But it gave me a boost in confidence. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Only a couple comics did that shit. Only a couple comics reached out and mentored me a little bit. And so I try to do that same thing with people too.
Yeah, know? It's crazy what confidence, like I feel like a lot of comedy is just like confidence, you know, getting on stage with confidence. Like even if your joke isn't funny at the time, if you're up there confident with what you're saying and like you're delivering it fine, it's still entertaining. Right. You know, it's what Dave Chappelle said. You don't always have to be funny. You always have to be entertaining. Right. And that, I mean, you can't really performing. Yeah. You can't really be entertaining if you're not confident. It's like that boost in confidence, like it relates back to my music thing. I'm confident in what I can do now. Like, you know, if you're macking on chicks, you're confident in, like, even if you're getting turned down, you're like, fuck it, I'm still the shit. Like, yeah, you know,
look, I got a 10-2 rule, dude. I've always been a fat guy growing up. Mm-hmm. So I had to have a mouthpiece to get anywhere with chicks. You know what I mean? Like I really did. My 2 rule is you holler at 10 and 2 will like you. You know, 2 will bite. You know, it really does work.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. I think it was what worked for me. I was just like,
and then you take those 2 and cut it down to 1, you know, and that's the person you say fuck you to for the rest of your life, I guess.
When I was younger, it was just like, hey, you want to see my band?
My band?
You want to come see my band? I'm throwing a show. Yeah, I'm throwing a show. Come check out my band. And if she was into metal music, she'd love me. But if she hated metal music, she's like, I'm never talking to this fucking kid again.
Come see my band, y'all.
Yeah. Come see my band. But yeah, man, no, like I said, it's I think Alex was the first one who said something to me. This was before the pandemic. I was doing a bunch of stand up. Yeah. And it was him who was actually like, hey, dude, I think you're funny. And I'm like, thanks, dude.
Kiro?
Yeah.
Nice.
That meant a lot at the time, just because, like, you know, I was, you know, none of the comedians would come up and talk to me. Yeah. But now everybody, it's like I feel part of the crew. It's a cool feeling.
Yeah, Alex actually, he made me feel kind of like one of the comics too. In this place before. You ever heard of Corey Mack?
Yeah, Corey Mack. When he was hosting this, I used to come to that.
Alex used to run this place too. You know what I mean? And so they were like fucking with each other a lot. But Alex would like he made me feel like a comic. Like you know what I'm saying? He'll talk to me as a comic. I'll talk to him about jokes. He's like, you better go say that shit on stage now. I'm gonna come get it. Like he'll fuck with you. Yeah. You know, I like Alex. I actually do. I did a show Saturday. I just went to the club and Alex was putting on a show. He's like, we'll do 5 minutes? Fuck yeah. Room full of West Bankers, destroyed the room.
Oh yeah, that's 6 your people.
Minutes.
That's your people.
It's my people, dog. Yeah. I just did a little walk in, said 6 minutes, light they fucking ass up and walk out.
There you go. That's gangster.
Remember me forever.
Yeah, it's like him and like Kevin Little. Kevin Little was also like, he made me feel good about like my jokes, because dude, there was like a year where I was hitting like 3-4 mics a week here in New Orleans. It was because I had that booking at Wakan Festival where I had 30 minutes. Nice. And I'm like, I need to fucking just come and do as many mics as possible. Yeah. And I'm glad I did, because I got up and I crushed 30 minutes, man. Yeah. Like it was, I thought 30 minutes was going to be super fucking hard, but it went by like that.
It doesn't. I did 36 last night. I fucked this room up, 36, 37. I mean, I did well with this room, dude.
Yeah.
And it's a skill, just like anything. It's what it is. Like, I'm sitting on a nice amount of time right now, but it's when I form my time when I walk into a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some comics set their shit up, but the way I do it is I room right, and I fucking, like, I pick on the room, and then I have my material and I walk into that shit. So it's all about taking your material. I mean, 30 minutes is 30 minutes. You can stand up there and do 30 minutes, but the more you do it, you tend to take your material and you sew it together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it sews together in a way, like,
it all flows.
Know you're flowing better. You know that, all right, like, I fucking I pieced that shit together in a way that I never did before, and I'm really getting used to this amount of time. Because I just went from doing a lot of 15-minute shows, which I still do 10 to 15 minutes a lot, but I'm starting to do like 30-minute sets, and I'm trying to grow that up, because I got an hour. You know what I mean? But it's doing the hour in a consistent flow that keeps the audience entertained.
Yeah.
You know, and you're performing in your performing phase, you know, your mode, and you get them there. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing to keep them there.
Yeah, no, for real. The 30 minutes I did, so like a lot of those jokes I did in that set weren't even ones I could practice, because I was doing jokes in front of a bunch of wooks, a bunch of like electronic fans. And so I wouldn't.
That's what y'all call Wookiees?
Yeah, we call wooks, man.
Like wooks, or is that like a Wookiee?
So a wook is basically like a modern day, like hippie that listens to dubstep. They're called the wooks. And I couldn't do like wook jokes here in New Orleans. So like
nobody knows what the fuck you're
right. So I'm busting them out for the first time at the festival. So that's how I was able to do the 30 minutes, because I had a lot of those ready to go.
They all knew what you were talking about?
Exactly. It's like the other night at Honda Wanda's.
You busted them out at Honda Wanda's?
Busted them out, man. Yeah.
That's what's up.
It was cool. So
the scene appreciated that night too.
Yeah, Keita gave me 10 that night. She was like, since you brought so many people, I'm gonna give you 10. And as I was up there, I was like, I just realized that
Mitch says the word, and they all come out to play. I loved it.
Dude, we packed it out.
I caught I had a show that night that I had to go do, but I went after the show and I caught a few people, and they liked me.
Well, dude, it was packed as fuck. Like it cleared out a bit after I left, just because like it was just literally TVBOO fans.
Yeah.
And but it was packed out. I will say that like one thing that like they don't get in the electronic scene whenever they come see comedy shows is don't fucking record. Like, keep your fucking phone up. You know, like my fans hit me up all the time, post videos, or someone record TVBOO set tonight or whatever. And I'm like, fucking please do not do that.
So you don't want people to record your electronic set?
No, comedy stuff.
Oh yeah, they don't get that.
Yeah, because think about it like this: like a song, it's different than a joke. You hear a song, you hear a song, you get more excited about it. Oh, I fucking love this song.
You sing along with it. You repeat it back, and the artist wants you to sing along with it and repeat it back.
Yep.
And shit.
But with the joke, it's not as funny the second time.
Right. You know, once you continue, and people don't realize that we have a set list of material that you will see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come to see me, you will see this shit.
Yeah.
Now, I might grow my set list, but it doesn't mean I want you to put my joke. I don't want to put my joke online, because that burns my joke.
Yeah.
I love my jokes. So I work hard on my jokes, you know?
Yeah. And you have to do them like 100 times plus. Like, I had to.
Thousands, son.
Right.
Thousands.
I had to message some of my fans who went to the Honda Wanda show, or even at Wakan Festival or Forbidden Kingdom. like I had to like message people who were posting videos of them like, hey, can you please take this down? I worked really hard on this joke and I'm not ready for it to be out there yet. It's like, that's something that they don't get because like in electronic, you know, if I get on the mic and be like, yo, this is a brand new song, you just see thousands of phones go up and like it blow up on the internet.
Hey, you got a nice following, dude.
Yeah,
so your shit will burn quick. Like if you put it out there, it's not going to hit the same if you go say it at a show and everybody's heard it.
Exactly. But
you want to say that shit.
I want to say that shit. But like with the music, it works different because I'm like, this is a new song. Like with the Grizz collab, I played it at Ubby Dubby Festival for the first time. It's a festival out there in Texas, and it was a thick crowd, probably like 15,000 people. And I'm like, this is my new song with Grizz. And you just see everybody's phones go up. And then it's built so much hype around the song where I got on Twitter today, had a couple tweets from different people who were like, can y'all please release the song? Like it's still picking up steam. Like it's got the hype before it even drops. With a joke, It's like, all right, maybe I put out a little special on the internet. Oh, wait, I've already seen that joke from somebody posted it on Twitter.
Right.
You know, it's not the same.
It's not going to hit.
No.
Yeah.
And that's something that they don't really understand. Because a lot of them, like whenever they come see me at Wakan Fest for Honda Waters, a lot of it's their first time seeing comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People really don't know what they think they know what comedy is until they get on the stage. There's so much happening when you're on that stage.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
People don't understand how much is actually going on when you're on that stage.
It's you fuck up DJing,
especially the crowds you get. That's a big fucking crowd, bro. So I can imagine just all the people talking and shit over you. You know, you're just up there.
Well, they were everyone. They've all been super respectful on that front.
Yeah.
No heckling, no one's talking. Everybody's invested, so that they can understand. But
okay, that's good.
Yeah, I haven't had to deal with that a whole lot from doing comedy under TVBOO. Usually, people are really fucking respectful, and which is fantastic. I mean, it sucked for them to come out and just not be able to actually watch the show because they're just fucking around.
Oh, they're gonna come out now. They're gonna come out, bro. You getting all fronts taken care of. Y'all come out and watch Mitch. He's a beast on the mic. He is on the comedy mic.
Trying to be.
Yeah, you are, dude. It's you people. The thing is with comedy, you can be great, but every night's not gonna be great. You know what I mean? Like, as you see, every night's not going to be great. You're going to get into rooms where your material might not be for these people. You know what I'm saying? But once you get more seasoned as a comic is a good word.
Yeah.
Seasoned. Once you get more seasoned, you're able to walk into rooms and pick them bitches apart. You know what I'm saying? Like last night, I walked into this room and picked these bitches apart, dog. It was fucking great. It was it was just fucking great. Hairhead, what's up?
That.
Shout out to Hairhead.
Shout out Hairhead, man.
Hell yeah.
It was funny at Whiskey Cowboy. I was like, fuck, it's nothing but white people.
That's how I felt last night.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck, because I have these black jokes, and whenever there's black people in the crowd and I do these jokes, it kills. It kills.
Yeah.
Black people have like the best sense of humor.
They are, bro. If you can make a black room fucking laugh, you good.
Yeah, like they have the best sense of humor. So like I love it whenever I'm doing black jokes and there's just a bunch of black people in the crowd that they love it.
It's a weird thing with white people nowadays too. It's like black. It's like, yeah, can we laugh? Are we able to laugh without somebody saying, "Oh, you're racist"? It's like, nah, bro. You know. I think Richard Pryor said it best. It was one of my favorite things he ever said. It was like he wants to see the racism. You know what I'm saying? He wants you to see white dudes laugh at that shit. He wants and people. It's like, I guess you want to call it the woke movement or whatever or something like that. Has people scared to even enjoy themselves, which is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not about to fucking change who I am because you're scared to laugh.
Right.
You came to a comedy show, laugh. It's on you. You know what I mean? And but it is funny to watch.
That's something that I deal with a lot, like in my industry. So like especially the electronic industry, it's very woke. It's like an extremely woke community.
Yeah.
And that's in a way kind of how I was able to pop off in the scene because I'm not that. My whole brand isn't that. I make fun of that a lot in my post, my content, all that stuff on my
you're
podcast.
A very down to earth guy, knowing you sitting there and just talking to you for the last couple of weeks. Whenever you're around, you're a down to earth guy. I'm
a total dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a lot of artists, and especially in my industry, like they have like this larger than life thing about them, where some of them might even be a little egotistical type of shit.
Oh, you get that with comedy. Everybody's got an ego in comedy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's got the ego. I try to be humble, bro. I
Same,
swear.
man. Like anybody can come up and talk to me at my shows, and I'm fucking. I'll hang out. I'll talk shit. Like I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So I think that in a way, that's kind of how like my music career was able to pop off, just because I wasn't that woke kind of like brand where it's like, hey, we all need to gather together and raise awareness of this. I'm like, hey, is it this funny? Yeah, these guys are chodes. Like, you know what I mean? You know,
this fucking idiot over here, he's trying to raise awareness for puppies. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, all the DJs are like, thank you so much for coming out to my show tonight. I wish I could hang out with all of you. And I'm on the mic like, I want to suck all your dicks. You know what I mean?
That's hilarious, dude. Yeah, you did a joke about some gay stuff at Whiskey Cowboy, and those bikers were not having it.
No.
They were like, what?
What the fuck?
They were not fucking having it.
I know, but those jokes usually smash, man. That's just,
know.
You know, learning the rooms.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You learn to walk in the rooms, and you get to know what it's a feeling you get. You know what I'm saying? You look at the people, and you just get this feeling over you. You're like, all right, I can't do this joke tonight because it'll ruin my fucking set. It will absolutely destroy.
It was just that one guy in the back of the bar was ruining it was insane how much better the room got once they kicked that dude out.
It was great. It was great.
Once they kicked that one guy out, the whole vibe of the whole room changed.
But I liked your meth joke about him. It was good.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called himself asshole. Yeah. Give it up for your local meth head asshole. He set it up for me.
Yeah, he did. He's people are stupid, bro. They have some really stupid motherfuckers out there. They think they're the comics. During that show, one of the bikers came up to me, wrapped his arm around me, and is like, yo, I'm the funniest guy in this bar.
He did the same to me. I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? He's like, well, how am I going to get on this stage? I was like, you're not, buddy.
Yeah, he comes up to me. He was like, you know how I got this bartender? It's my wife. I was like, you know how I got her? I told her this joke. I'm right in my hair. And he like tells me this joke, and like it was terrible.
Terrible, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But I like have to like, you know, laugh because he's like this hard ass dude.
Yeah, you're like, that's great, buddy.
Dude should kick my fucking ass. I turn him down, Pickle, and then he kicks my ass.
Whoa.
You know?
You turned him down and he kicked your ass. Oh man, that's great. But yeah, bro, dude asked me, he's like, can I get on stage? I'm like, you can come to my open mic and get on stage. And he's like, oh, no, I need to get on this stage. And I'm like, nah, bitch, you ain't getting on this stage. I know this is your bar, but you can ask them when we leave to get on this stage, but you're not fucking our show up.
Dude, the biker community is like some of the most interesting people you'll ever be around, right? So I grew up around the motherfuckers, right? It's crazy because some of them are the hardest motherfuckers. Some of them are racist as absolute fuck, like felons. But then they do like can drives for like schools, or like they do crazy stuff for veterans, and like they'll be like hard as fuck, but then they'll just also be like, we got to save the dogs from getting put down. It's like, you know, pick a side, but they're like, we're the 1%ers. You know. If you don't know what this means, then you can't take it down. But then they're also like, you know, doing barbecues for the veterans. So like they're the most confusing people. They're like,
that's how you attack them next time. Tell them about them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's a good way to go about it. But yeah, they're confusing. They're like more confusing than like gays. It's insane.
Bikers are more confusing than gays.
Yeah. They're more confused than, you know, someone who hasn't come out the closet yet.
Yeah.
I'll say that. They're like cold as shit. They're wearing cut off, you know, leather vests and shit.
Yeah, they don't even know they're gay.
Yeah.
They're just doing it. They don't even know.
It's like that South Park episode. You know what I mean? When you see that South Park episode where the whole town's calling them fags, and like even like
I didn't see that.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it. It's one of the most legendary South Park videos. So it's like bikers roll through South Park.
Oh, I did see that one. Yeah.
Like all the gay people are calling them fags. Like, get out of town, fags. And like they're so confused. They're like, why are they calling us that? Like, we're obviously not being loud enough. And then so they just start getting loud. It's one of the most legendary episodes of South Park where they almost changed the definition of the word. And they actually did in the show. It's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
South Park's amazing.
Dude, they're every time something crazy in this world happens, I'm like, I can't wait for South Park to talk about this shit.
I can't believe they're still on television with the shit that they do, bro.
We need them.
Yeah, we do.
It's
fucking amazing.
We need them, man, because it's totally right. Like there's been so many times where I'm like, they just said that.
They just said that shit.
They just said that.
Yeah.
I got a really good compliment from a comic the other night, actually. It was actually up here. He comes up to me, he goes, man, I love watching your sets. It's really funny, but every time I'm watching you, I'm like, I didn't know that we could say that.
As a white person?
Yeah. And I was like, that's a great compliment.
This is a great compliment, man. It is.
I didn't know we could say that.
Yeah, we can. Dude, I got a joke that I I say, and when I say it to the crowd, like why a white crowd, it fucks them all up, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say it on here, but
right, don't give it away. Don't give it away. It
messes with them. If you want me to mess with you, come to a show.
So what's like?
It's great.
What's like a next move for? So like, I've thought about this for like a lot of comedians here in New Orleans.
Okay.
You know, what's like the next move for getting out of New Orleans or like branching out as a comedian? Like, I feel like, you know, you can probably make a living here as a comedian, but like, can you make it as a comedian here in New Orleans? Like, have you thought about that? Maybe I have to leave.
What I do, I have actually been wrestling with leaving. What I've been doing is I go to other states and I'm good enough to where I can step in the scene and do one set and be seen by the booker or some shit and get like, I went to Austin and I knew one person already, you know, and I'm just from running an open mic. This is how it goes. Like people come in and out of town.
Yeah.
And I ran an open mic and shows through the whole pandemic. So people who are comics who came in and out of town, I met them, put them on my show. Now you have that connection, and their connection in New York, in Florida, Texas, San Francisco, LA. You know, I got connections all around the fucking country now. So I use that and I'll hit them up and be like, hey, let's set up a show. Get me a spot on a show. So to get me one spot on the right show, and that's what really matters. You get that spot on the right show, you go there and you do well. So excuse me.
You're good.
Excuse me. My breakfast still ran through me, I guess.
Oh man, I ain't even ate yet.
Living that young boy lifestyle. Yeah, dude. Electronic. Nah, but I went to Austin for, I had a show at the Creek in the Cave. I still went and hit open mics and shit like that, prepared my material, because when you go to a place, you want to have some material for that area too, because it always uplifts your set. If you talk about them, people always want the comic to talk about them. You know, that's a good lesson. Talk about them, bro, in a good way. It could be, but find the shittiest thing to talk about, and it's great. So I did well in the Creek in the Cave. It was crazy too because I had to wait all night. Joe Rogan calls the Creek in the Cave and he's like, "We want the 8 to 10 slot." So we get moved back.
Yeah, you get, if Joe Rogan hits you up, you get bumped.
We got the whole show gets bumped. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right, like we went on at 11 instead of 8. Like, yeah. But I got to see Joe Rogan for free.
There you go.
He took that N-word shit that he's been going through and formed it in
he was already doing it before it became a thing.
Beautiful joke.
Dude, I saw that joke. He did it at the Smoothie King Center. This was before it was even like, he even had to post about it.
Yeah.
And because he had the joke before he had to post about it, I'm like, I wonder if he did this post, yes, to apologize, but also to now if people come and see his show, it's going to elevate the joke. Because I thought it might have been like very good planning.
I'll talk more to you about that after because I don't want to give away his joke.
No, it's too good.
It is great. Go see Joe Rogan. But yeah, I hit the Creek in the Cave, did that show, and I did well on the show with some late night drunk Texans. You know what I mean? I fucking did well in the room because I'm good with hecklers. I'm good with fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And I can fucking take a heckler and says what he says and roll into material with that shit most of the time.
Yeah.
You know? So I did well in that room and I got booked on another show the next night, and that show I went into this fucking room and destroyed. You understand? There was like 4 bookers in the room, so I got like 6 bookers in Austin, Texas. So that's kind of how that works. And bookers like me, like if somebody comes to New Orleans, like I can book them on my show. I'm
trade shows.
Yeah.
So that's something I did. I used to throw events out in Jackson. I was booking electronic acts. And that's something that I would do whenever I was trying to just branch out of Jackson, was I would trade shows. So like the promoter in Birmingham, the promoter in Memphis, like, hey, I'll book you on my show. You book me on your show. Like, just trade shows. It's just a way to get out.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. It's a way to fucking see other places and shit. Yeah. And I just travel and just spend money. I'll fucking go to a place and drop $500-$600 just to fucking get to know the area for a week or two. You know, and go do the shows and get to know the people.
Chance for an opportunity too,
because it's worth it.
It's investment.
You know what I mean? It's an investment.
Every time like I would spend money on like whatever I have to, whether it's artwork, cameras, microphones, new guitar, whatever. It's like, yeah, it sucks spending this right now, but it's just all an investment. It's like everything is just investment, especially like I have an LLC for TVBOO. It's just all write-offs too. So
yeah. That's what I'm learning too. I'm learning like tech shit. Like I can write off the drawers I wear now.
Yeah, I write off
because
everything.
They're performing. Yeah, I'm performing in this shit. I'm like, holy, this crap. This is fucking cool.
Yeah, my studio's in my house, so my rent's wrote off. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like everything can be a write-off, which is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that is. Now I just gotta, start paying taxes, and we'll be able to get the ball rolling.
Right. I will say one thing. So like with the music career, like with the music industry, and this can probably relate to a lot of the comics as well, because I've seen it happen. But for the longest time, if you wanted to be a producer, like a DJ, there was this thought you had to go to LA because LA was the place for it. You network, you get shows, you meet other, promoters and everything. But what really leveled the playing field big time was the internet. You know what I mean? The internet, like, cool. Now, I'm moving to Denver next month. I don't have to do that for me to have a successful career. I can literally, oh shit, that dude just got hit.
Wasn't my car.
Oh, it wasn't my car either. Damn, that's crazy.
Live wreck at another bar.
That was awesome.
It's fucking great.
Wow. That just happened, man. That dude just sitting there, got hit. Anyway, what I was saying was, it's like the internet really leveled the playing field now. So like I've seen it with other comics where it's like, if you have great content, it's like we're living such a content game right now. Like I still play that game for TVBOO. It's like, you've seen it on my stuff. It's just funny, goofy content that doesn't matter where you're at. That shit's funny. You know what I mean? Where you can get people to know about you just from the internet and like level the playing field.
The way you promoted your show the other day, it was great with the you dressed up as like
a slut.
As a slut on the corner.
Yeah.
I was like, this dude is fucking wild.
That's the thing too, dude. You have to be willing. Like, here's the thing, bro. I'll fucking do anything I have to do to to get someone to listen to a song or to go to my show. Like, it's a fucking grind. If I'm not willing to straight up die for what I'm doing here, I need to start looking for a job. But I feel like the internet really leveled the playing field a little bit. I've been seeing Kevin get into doing content a lot more. That's something that him and I were talking about doing.
That's I'm trying to get into doing something. I don't exactly know what I want to. That's the other thing. You got to know what the fuck you want to do. I don't know what I want to exactly.
You have to be able to put your personality into what you're doing to where people can understand who you are from the jump.
Well, they want to throw me in. Lamar Devon wanted to put me into like the stuff that they're doing with Kevin and everything like that, because they had that one video and it kind of went off. You know what I mean? So they're doing good things with that, and I like that, but I don't like butting into other people's shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I see that's what some people are doing. See people in the scene that they fucking see somebody doing good and then they try to butt into their shit. So if you ever look at those videos that Kevin does, you'll see random folks that are just popping in, and it's like, oh, you just trying to get some fucking views.
That's trying to.
And it's not to say anything bad. I mean, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Get it in. But they fucking Lamar asked me to do it, and I was like, cool, I'll do it. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know if that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I love it. It's funny as a motherfucker. You know, I want some more of it. I like it. I love it. I want some of that. But I kind of want my own fucking thing.
Yeah, because here's the thing, Pickle. Like, you're a funny motherfucker and you have the confidence to say, all right, you put me on the stage, I'm going to crush it, right?
Yeah.
Like that part you have down. You have that to back it up.
Yeah.
So, like, there's some people who can do, like, hella good content, but you put them on stage and they don't have anything to back it up. But they get known for that content thing. Like, I think a comedian that really crushed it on that was like Trevor Wallace. Okay. You know what I mean? You know who that is?
Yeah, I know Trevor Wallace.
He fucking killed it on the content game. Like, everybody knows him from his funny videos he did online. Everybody knows. So then he started becoming a stand-up comedian. He could sell the fuck out of tickets because people already knew him.
Right.
And then over time,
you can't deny him.
Over time, he got better as a comedian, and now he's funny. And so it's like, now he has that one thing that everyone knew him for, but he also has the talent and skill to go on stage and back it up. He can sell the tickets because, you know, people found him funny on the internet, and then they go see him. They're like, wow, that was a good time. I'll go see him again.
Right.
You got that thing to back it up, you know. And like, if I was doing all this fucking content and like music shit, then I got on stage and the music sucked, or, you know, there's a lot of people in the scene who have like just really good teams, or like who are just industry plants who blow up because they have this manager or that person or whatever. Right. And then they get the opportunities and they can't maintain that because the talent level is there. That's what I'm saying for you. You have that talent level.
Yeah, they didn't take the time to build in the dark.
Yeah, grow the craft, you know, put in the super grind because they had like a hand to help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where like, you know,
everybody wants shit fast.
Yeah.
I don't need fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't need. This is a marathon, baby. I'm trying to stay relevant.
It is a marathon, dude, because like I said, once that opportunity comes, if you ain't prepared for it, it's like it might take a while for you to get that second opportunity.
Right. You got to be ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking, whenever you get that stage time, and you never know when it's going to be, too. That's the thing. You never know what stage it is that you hop on. And like, that Honda Wanda show that you went to, one of your fucking fans came up to me and was like, I'm a producer, man. I would love to produce you in the show. I'm like, that's cool. I mean, I've heard that 1,000 times already. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard that 1,000 times. Who's real and who's not? You know, none of them are real yet. You know, so I just keep fucking grinding, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just keep fucking grinding until I get that fucking person that can fucking manage something. You know, I don't know. Until then, I'm managing all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm my own manager, you know?
I remember my first opportunity that I got, dude. It was like the perfect storm. A lot of luck was involved with it, but like I was fucking prepared for that moment.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Honed it in. And then literally because I was prepared for it, an opportunity came that next day where it's like, hey, we need you at this festival in 2 weeks. We're at your festival last night. I went from like playing in front of like, you know, 200-300 people to like, okay, now I'm in like 5,000 people. You know what I mean? Like it happened like that because I was fucking ready to rock. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta go out there and fucking kill that shit whenever you get that opportunity, bro. That's what I'm ready for. I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for that shit, dude. We got a competition coming up this fucking week, starting this week at the Howlin' Wolf called Battle in the Bayou, baby. Battle in the Bayou. Shout out to Red Bean and Howlin' Wolf. I'm ready for that shit, bro.
Is it comedy competition?
Yeah, it's 16 of us, bro. Damn. 16 of us.
One winner?
It's going to be one winner overall.
Oh, yeah, dude. Y'all ain't friends at this point.
I'm going in. Yeah, everybody going to try to talk to me. I'm going to be like, nah, get away.
Yeah, you're stepping into the Thunderdome, baby.
Yeah, you stepping into the fucking wolf pit.
Yeah, dude.
The wolf pit, bitch.
We ain't cool, man.
It is fucking time. The next, what fucking month are we in? I do comedy. I don't even know what month.
We're in April now.
We're in April. April is Wolf Pit Month. Wolf Pit Month. Come to the Howlin' Wolf.
This shit's going by so quick, bro.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. That's my last month here in New Orleans, too.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah, you going to Denver, you said. Go up to Denver. I know some people I can maybe throw at you.
Yeah, I've done comedy over at Voodoo Comedy twice out there in Denver.
Yeah, well, I mean, I opened for Ben Roy. He's one of the biggest comics in Denver.
Right on.
You know, so maybe I can get you in some.
Yeah, dude, put a word in. I'm definitely.
Also, Lane lives in fucking Denver, dude.
Okay, word.
Lignon. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm really moving there. So like, I'm not now like for what I do, music, like my industry that I work in, it's like Denver is the base capital of the world right now. Like literally, that's what it is at the moment. I'm not moving there to basically like become a DJ. Like my career is already a thing. I could do TVBOO here in New Orleans, but like I'm moving there for my podcast. It's like I want to have more in-person guests.
Well, you're gonna be traveling, anyway, so you're gonna come back to New Orleans
all the time. I mean, my family lives in Mississippi too, so like I'll fly into New Orleans, and my friends live here too. So I mean,
anytime you're down, you gotta let me know so I can put you on the show, bro.
I will, man. Same to you. Like whenever Denver, man. Well, I mean, you might have more connections right now, but who knows what happens in a year? But like But the
you're gonna be an insert for me. I'm gonna insert you into the comedy scene over there. We're gonna slide. We're gonna slip you in.
Yeah, dude. That's just always what I'm trying to do. I'm
through
just
the back door. We're gonna slide you in through the back door.
Dr. fucking over here.
Dr. fucking bitch. Hell yeah.
But also, like, the comedy scene in Denver is fucking awesome. And now that I'm ready to start taking a little bit more serious, it's like Denver's the spot. It is. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited, and I've lived here for 5 years. I've lived in the South my whole life. I'm still pretty young, and like I could live anywhere for what I do. As long as there's an airport, I can live anywhere. But like, I just want to be able to grow the show now that like we have sponsors for the podcast. There's like money into it, so I can invest more into it.
Fuck yeah.
So it's just like it's and also like in the electronic scene, there's not like the podcasting world's really small in the electronic scene. There's only a couple of people doing it.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of room for growth.
That's good for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for it. There's only like 3 podcast shows. And I definitely think mine's the most fun.
Hell yeah, man. Let me get on there with you, bro.
Dude,
we'll have some more fun.
Yeah, we'll get you on next week.
We're going to wrap this one up right now. It has been fun, man.
Yeah, it's been good.
I appreciate you coming in today. You got anything you want to plug right now?
So right now, just doing a bunch of one-off shows and festivals, but I'll be doing my headline tour later this year. Can't give out anything other than that. So it will be an album tour. So listen to that album, TVBOO. Listen to the podcast, TVBOO Talks, out every Thursday. And no, Talks with TVBOO, actually. And then, yeah, that's it. Just come see me on the road. I'll literally be in every city in this country and then Canada this year.
Fuck yeah. Follow him. Go see him. Spotify. He's on all platforms,
all
right?
Platforms. Check follow him on OnlyFans.
Draper out, you guys. Check him out.
Holler at me at Backpages.
OnlyFans. Dr. Fuck over here.
Yeah, I'm on Backpages. Dr. Buttfuck.
That's our show, y'all. This has been Pickles House. We are sponsored by another bar over here, you guys. If you're ever in New Orleans, come on down to another bar Tuesday nights. I run a wonderful show, you guys. I've been your host, Pickle. This is Mitch Draper. Later. Thanks, man.
Absolutely, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Easy conversation.